Okay. Here we go. We are live right now. Okay. Okay, live right now. Hello, everyone. Hey, Drifter, kids, Jonathan. How you guys doing? Hey, everyone. Okay, I'm assuming that was just for the bounty. Hey, Gilted. Please play more Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, I'm just trying to get through Mafia: The Old Country. Once I finish Mafia: The Old Country, though, I'll rapidly have more Metal Gear Solid parts out too. Also gonna have another part of Mafia: The Old Country tonight. Hey, Eamon. Hey, Jam. I'm good, Gilton. Your GTA videos are great. Thank you. Your thoughts on the YouTube age verification? It's supposed to. It's coming out this Wednesday, right? Or Thursday? What's gonna be happening exactly with it? Yeah, I'll play Mafia 2. Love your content. Thank you, and I'm doing good, Lost Cause Clan. How are you? Send me an invite to the business so I can help. Hey, Royale. Is that Michael's car? Yeah, it's the same type. It's already gone up, Mr. Wick. It was a couple days ago. Uh, one day I'll play it, Sean. Why have I not streamed Battlefield 6? I guess I just didn't have time, dude. With Mafia: The Old Country and a lot of other stuff. Uh, isn't there gonna be another beta next week? Right, next week. I'll just stream it next week then. I like Enzo, yeah. Do I hate AI generated media? For the most part, if they are using like some AI images or something like that to show like historical stuff, I don't really have that much of a problem with it. But it's when it's to the point that the AI is actually narrating for you, you can't even like make your own voice, and the AI is writing the script for you. At that point, it's not even requiring any work. It's just I hate those ads where you can apparently get paid for playing games. It's nonsense. Don't listen to it. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like a guy walks into a kitchen and his wife or girlfriend is playing like a mobile game and she's like, look at all this cash I made playing this game, blah blah blah, this, right? That's the ads. It's whenever you see stuff like that, uh just know that those ads, those games will pay you maybe like 25 cents an hour to play them in reality, and the amount of commercials they bombard you with, they will get way more money back. So it's not a you're not really gonna get paid for playing these games. Happy early birthday, Keyshawn. My favorite helicopter? Probably the Sparrow.
We selling? Huh?
In the future, yeah, Jam. Oh, thank you, Golden Stripe. What do you think will happen if GTA 6 is a disaster when the game launches, similar to GTA Definitive Edition in Mind's Eye? I don't think it'll come to that. I think something like the chances of something like that happening is just no. I don't think it's gonna happen. It's like Rockstar's put so much work into this. This is their life's work. They're gonna make sure this game launches smoothly. Yeah, I never imagined that too, Adrian. Ah, just parachuted too late. Okay. Hey, Pro, when you're available, may I request your assistance for the Felicia job? I haven't done it yet. Do you mean Felicia job? Unknown notion? Felicia, is that what you're talking about? Yes, I do, Adrian. I enjoy when you tore into Wings of Redemption. Thank you, dude. Everyone in the chat, listen up. I got a list of fictional cars from TV shows that I would like to steal and keep for myself. Wait, what, Dixon? Thank you for the super chat. And thank you, Jam. Okay, so theoretically, what would be the most interesting topic for such a video for you? For me, I guess, would be Christoph or simian analysis. More of talking about maybe the motives the characters have, or like which characters are like the most evil and the most horrible. I'll see you, Jonathan. Would I ever play Misadventures of Tronbon again? Maybe one day, yeah. I really hope they make Mega Man Legends 3 one day, because they've never made a sequel to the second game. It's, it's been over, 24 years at this point. It's ridiculous with that cliffhanger. I hope they finally end the story one day. Okay, I can help you later, Converted. Yeah, possibly like that, Jam. Why did I choose the Sicilian dub for the Mafia series? Because I wanted it to be more historically accurate and more realistic. And I wanted them to speak their native language. I do, Monster. I missed your super chat? No, Dixon, I read your super chat. And yes, Felicia job. Yeah, do I have you added Unknown Notion? I'll do Mercenaries too, yeah. I will do that in the future. I mean, I'm really enjoying Mafia the Old Country, yeah. Maybe Adrian, but I haven't gotten that far. Okay, Nikki. Did I see what's going on with the game Roblox? The company is suing people who use the game to catch online... Wait. To catch online predators, and they're suing people for that and protecting them. It's messed up. Wait, so people were, gamers were using Roblox to, like, catch and arrest, predators, and the Roblox developers went after the gamers doing that? What? Why? So the Roblox devs are, like, protecting, like, perverts and predators? My god. I tried sending you, a friend request, but it wouldn't go through. Can you tell me what your PSN is, Unknown Notion? You don't have to super chat me again, and I will add you after the stream. So I can't add anyone during the stream, but after the stream I can add you, and I can, help you with the, Felicia job tomorrow if that works. Crazy how I was so adamant for a promotion. Now I'm the one not wanting it. How much did the tables turn? Anyway, you saw I gave access to that short... Yeah, I did. Wait, so you wanted the promotion, but you don't want it anymore? What's the reason for that, Blind Eagle? And thank you for being a, member for, 2 years. Do I add PC players to my friends list? Sometimes. I'm not on Steam a lot, but... Pat, I have a question you haven't answered. Is the AN-94 more advanced than nowadays in weapons, especially the ARs? Um, if you're like comparing like the AR-15 to the AN-94, the AN-94 would be a way better gun, I would say. But the AN-94 is not a a gun that a civilian can typically get. And it's only used by like elite Russian special forces. Okay, let's go here. Converted. But Unknown Notion, did you tell me what your oh, it's the same name? Okay. I'll add you later then. Tom, why are you killing Mr. Wick? What's going on? Next episode of Mafia will be released after the stream today. So tonight.
We on? Okay. It's a boat drop. Products loaded and waiting. They'll pay more for it.
Okay, here we go. Will I be playing GK4 port when it comes out? Yeah. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna make this sale. Okay, 2 miles left. At my new job, I work the night shifts. Because the store is 24 hours, and I genuinely thought working night shifts wouldn't be that bad experience. Something happened to me recently, but crazy homeless guy. Oh my god, what happened? What happened, Golden Stripe? Yes, Brandon, I could probably help you with that later. You think Franklin is downplayed in the story GTA 5? I think that Franklin didn't get enough of the storyline with Stretch. I think it should have been a bit bigger. Okay, thank you telling me, Skull. It should have been stretched out. Yeah, Chaz. Okay, okay, I'm gonna take care of it in a moment, Mr. Wick. You gotta wait. When I do videos about the Metal Gear Solid games, I don't know enough of the lore to really talk about it, though. Maybe one day Hamzat, but I'd have to play the second game. What are you hoping for most in GTA 6? A good map and a good economy. Hold R1 on this turn. Hey Pat, how are you doing? I'm doing good, Christine. How are you? Can I ask you something? What's that? Here we go. Should be able to make these drops. Wait, you have to wait. Just be patient. I'm in the middle of doing a sale here. Yeah, I know about that. You can hold up the enemies, yeah. Nothing, Sammy. Okay. Hold on just 1 second here. Okay. Okay, okay, just give me 1 second here, guys. Just give me 1 second here. You get a bottle of water, too. Okay. 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 Sorry about that, everyone. Okay. Getting back onto. Okay. No, I was just going to get a bottle of water and... Okay, 1 second. I just had to take care of something on my friends list. Okay, let me, okay, let me go and find a new session here. So, yeah, two guys fighting constantly in this session, and, yeah, so everyone join my session. Wick, join my new session, too, and I'll help people out in the new session here. Okay. Maybe if there's enough for it. I do want to do a video on Salieri, and I want to do a video on, Henry also. Okay, everyone, join this new session here. Oh yeah, people have recommended Judgment before to me. Join a new session, guys. You came into the store and you can use coupons to get money off stuff. He tried to use expired coupons. I told him they were expired, and he started flipping out, and he started throwing stuff on the shelves. What? That's assault and battery. If that stuff hits you, that's pretty much battery at that point too. You can't join? Oh, great. It's this stupid glitch. Hold on a second, everyone. It's this stupid glitch. I gotta start a new session here. Yes, I'll do a Liberty City Stories playthrough this year. No Battlefield 6 stream next week. Not this week. Mafia: The Old Country kept me really busy this week. Okay. Can you please send me a friend request so I can join as well? Hold on. Let me see if I have a spot on my friends list on No Notion, because I would have if I don't, I would have to add you after the stream. But let me see here. Because I just sometimes have to remove people. But I would just have to figure out who I'm removing. Hold on 1 second here. I think I found you. Hold on. I think I did. Okay, I think I did. Yeah. Happy Sunday. You're doing amazing. Thank you, Captain Kirk Games. Thanks. Mafia 2, and we're also gonna be doing Metal Gear Solid Delta later this month too. Okay, there we go. The Derek mission is the worst mission in Mafia 2. Yeah, the Derek mission sucks. Text me later, please, and would you play Ghost Trick in the future? I told you about it. It's written by the Ace Attorney creator, and it's really good. I will look into it. If it's anything like Ace Attorney, I think I'll definitely like it, too. How'd you get a bounty on your friends? Just oftentimes setting bounties on me, just for fun. Okay. Yeah, when Derek just keeps throwing those Molotovs, that is the worst part. It is. It sucks. Division knows about the shout-out, Patrick? Oh, okay. And, what did he say, Pirate? I forgot who Derek was in Mafia. The guy at the docks. Is Bully worth playing? Yes. Oh, it was a great game. I really enjoyed playing it. A lot of fun with it. Yeah, I can do that, Pirate. The next time I do it, I do a video talk about retail. I can link his channel again. I can do that. Yeah. I'm gonna do one at near the end of August. Another one. Oh, remove Society of Jesus from your friends list, and from this session, he's responsible for him getting temporary banned on PSN. Wait, what, Jimmy? Who? He was the guy from the other stream. It was the name was changed. Okay. Thank you for telling me, Fernando. Man. It's ridiculous that people will make alt accounts and stuff and then send me friend requests and yeah. Okay. Let me I know, Melons, I know. One second. Okay, 1 second, everyone. Okay, your GTA Online streams, well, yeah, sometimes it happens, Hey, TJ. Okay, let me just fly that converted business here. Where is he now? Meth business, okay. Hey, Jonathan, how are you, dude? Oh no, my helicopter. Okay, at least I saved it. Okay. Your old GTA 5 videos helped me out so much. No problem, dude. I'm glad they helped you out. Okay, okay. Here, everything. Okay. Sorry about that small delay there, guys. I missed the super chat. I'm sorry, let me look. Trolls ask Asinine and answer, the previous comment. What's your question? Dead Sea Pirate? What is it? Let me look again here. Is this a retail react to comments or a top 10 things you hate about retail? I'm not sure what it is yet, because I usually decide at the end of the month, like, what I'm gonna, Wait, what's, Skull? Wait, I mean... Hang on, wait, Okay. Okay, thank you for telling me, Raccoon. Okay, and that was an accident that Minifig did there. Hold on, I'm gonna start a new session here. Okay. You can collect enemy dog tags in Metal Gear Solid 2. How do I do that? And what does it do? Loving Metal Gear Solid 2 stream, my man. You're doing really good. Sorry I've been too active in my streams or added you on PlayStation yet. I just lost a lot of personal stuff, but I hope you're doing well. Thank you, Raiden's Wig. Thanks, dude. Okay. Okay. I did, Brandon. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, there was just somebody I had to remove from my friends list that I had an alternate account that was a griefer and I didn't know. Man, that just sucks. But new session out here. I was gonna say pirate. I haven't decided on the type of retail video that I'm gonna do yet. This at the end of the month. I don't know yet. I can't give you an answer to that. But I can share Fanta's channel. That's no problem. Why do you play on quality and not performance? Do I? Oh. Just put on performance then. Okay, yeah. Thank you for telling me. I didn't even realize I was on that. How? What happened, Neon? The Czech VZ rifle, Adrian. Well, Tom, you gotta talk to Sheep Taco Man about it, not, yeah. And, yeah, you're right. Thank you for telling me. I didn't even realize I was playing on fidelity mode. Thank you for telling me. Okay. I didn't even know. I always used to play on performance. I don't know when it changed to fidelity. I don't know when that happened. I guess I just had some bad luck, that is. Yeah, we just had some bad luck recently, GTA Gar. I'm doing good, Jobby. How are you? Any British rifles you like? Yeah, I have one British rifle. I have the Lee Enfield. Anyone knows that one? I have that one. Does she even still have a channel Vertigo? I don't know if I want to give her attention. I want to give her attention and even views. If I do like another scumbag YouTubers video, I just won't include their names and just talk about it. Because I didn't. The last time I did that video like that, like scumbag YouTubers, like I didn't even include their names. I was basically talking about what they did because I didn't want to give them attention. SMLE, yes. Oh, great. I'm not gonna get into the drama here, here, Kings. You know, it was based on what my moderators told me. When you doing Black Ops 2 walkthrough, I gotta do it before Black Ops 7 comes out. When is Black Ops 7 coming out? But you did get the point, diabolical YouTubers no name. What do you mean, Vertigo? What? No, I'm Skull. I was just misreading things. I'm sorry. I was just, don't worry about it. Oh, great. My controller just died. Okay. Hold on, guys. Just give me 1 second. I gotta get my charger. My controller's dead. Oh, great. I'm having some really bad luck today. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 moment. Sorry everyone for that delay. Sorry everyone there. Okay. Protect the van there. What's to ask about Hamzat there? Is GT Online still fun? It can be with friends. Let me look, Vertigo. I mean, just making a video about diabolical YouTubers you loathe. Don't give out their names is the point. Yeah, maybe in a way. I pretty much called out most of the YouTubers I don't like. That Natalie person that you brought up, I didn't even know, who she was, but when I watched that video, that was just horrible, and just, she's a horrible person. How to do one of those training videos at work about unions. Crappy corp animations, one of the unionist recruiters looked like Claude with a beard. What? Wait, so what do you mean? Like, what kind of... It was like... was it like one of those training videos that was telling you not to join a union? And thank you, Kumo, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you for sponsoring the channel. Oh, you were a sponsor before. Oh, okay.
Jesus.
I broke my toe. I hope you're okay, Geek Simmer. I hope you're fine, dude. You know what was the creepiest video I think I've seen? Is, the Amazon Union video. There's a video that you can watch on Amazon called, the Amazon Union training video. And it's actually, like, really disgusting. In the video, they say that if you're, and I'm not joking on this, guys. The Amazon training video said that if you catch other employees talking about a living wage, to report them. That's literally what the Amazon training video says. It says that if you hear other employees talking about a living wage, report them. And it was saying that it's a code word for a union. That's what it was. And I was like, what the hell? But yeah, that Amazon video, I gotta say, was probably the creepiest one I've seen. How did I get into Ed and Eddie? Thank you, Ephelist. Ed and Eddie, I just watched when I was a kid. I watched a lot of cartoons when I was a kid. Video games weren't as popular as, like, when I was a kid. So kids watched a lot more TV, and like Ed and Eddie was, for example, one that we watched a lot on TV. Mm. Thank you for being you. Thank you, Nolan. Thanks for the super chat, dude. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. I've always tried to be myself, and I don't know why other YouTubers aren't themselves. Like they put on these fake personalities where they'll constantly be making jokes and trying to be funny. I personally find it annoying and fake. Amazon lays off 4.5 thousand workers. QC2 bust their union. What? Amazon is basically an evil company to work for. One of my friends was a delivery driver for Amazon, and the supervisor kept constantly contacting him. Where are you? Like every 2 or 3 minutes, just texting him. Where are you? Spamming him like on deliveries. When he's in traffic, there's other things on the road. It's ridiculous. I buy most of my cosplay, clothes from Amazon, but sometimes I feel bad for buying from Amazon. I was hoping you make a current events video in Canada, Patrick, about what happened in Canada. Wait, what, Chaz? Probably best you didn't work for Amazon. It was, what do you know about Latvia? Latvia is in the Baltics. Latvia is in between, 2 countries. It's in between, Lithuania to its south and then Estonia to its north. It also borders Russia to its, east. About Latvia, Latvia was an independent country before World War II. The Soviet Union invaded Latvia. They invaded Latvia in 1940. It happened in 1940, and they also took over Lithuania and Estonia. And they annexed them. And then Latvia got its independence in, right at the end of the Cold War. Yes, Amazon delivery driving can be hell. Well, the next part of Metal Gear Solid 2 will be out. I'll try to get it out soon. I'm just trying to get more Mafia parts out. Because Mafia, the old country, I know I'm like halfway through the game. Like my PSN thing said I'm 50% through. So I'm gonna try to get like more Mafia, the old country videos out. And once that's done, I'll put out more Metal Gear Solid 2 videos more frequently. What I said in the super chat. Wait, what? Let me look at the list. Yeah, okay. Wait. Hang on. What? When did this happen, Ephelist? This is. You're stuck on a black screen during the MC cell mission. That actually. Is this a public lobby? Because a lot of times that happens in public lobbies, is that if you do a sale right when somebody leaves, that's what happens. What chapter are you in the old country? I'm on chapter 6 right now. Yeah, chapter 6. I'll see you later, Ray Bacino. I know that's like it's like such a cringy line. I don't know why they decided to put that one in. I like the old country. I think it's fun. I'm enjoying it. Will you ever get an SKS, a semi-automatic rifle? I own an SKS. I already have it. I have the Soviet version of the SKS, though, the early model. It even has, like, the foldable bayonet on it. Was Ray a rat? I don't think so. Opinion about AI verification? Stupid. It's dumb what they're doing. Well, the game was $50, so I didn't expect it to be too long. If you think retail customers are dumb, just look at resort guests who have vacation brain. They legit forgot how to drive, amongst other things. Yeah. People are on vacation. They're very reckless. I was just now asked why 7-Eleven doesn't have a bottle of vodka. What? That's... You know what the creepiest thing I've ever heard a customer say? When I used to work in retail, there's a hand sanitizer dispenser at the front counter, and a customer once said to me, "Have you ever tried eating this stuff? It tastes good." That's what a customer said to me. And I think that's the creepiest thing I think I've probably heard a customer say. Yeah, that's... Some people are like that. No, that actually happened. That did. I had a history teacher who'd huff the hand sanitizer in front of us. What? That's even worse, because that's your teacher, and that's like, you're watching your teacher do something like this is creepy. The government, YouTube, political parties, and companies have no right to demand my ID and my information. You're right, Mason, and that's the American way, is protect your privacy and free speech, and the government does not have the right to intrude on your personal life. At my security job, they asked me why utilities turned off the water. I'm security, not a mainline operator. Yeah. You know how many you know the really ridiculous thing when customers would call me into an aisle and ask me to help them find an item, and then they expected me to be an expert in the item and know how the item works, like every item on the shelf. You know what there was? There was a customer once who showed me her prescription, and she told me that her doctor had recommended she buy this and this off the shelf, and to like, and she asked if this will like affect her other medication and stuff like that. And I told her, "Ma'am, I'm not a pharmacist. There's a pharmacy department in the back, but I don't really know much about this stuff. I'm just a store associate. I don't know what's the right medicine to get for you to take." And she called me an idiot and walked away. But yeah. Thank you, Justin, for the super chat. Hand sanitizer is like 75 to 90% alcohol, unlike alcoholic drinks, which are only 40 to 50% alcohol. And it's really easy to get alcohol poisoning from consuming it. Oh. So is that what the guy was trying to do? He was trying to get drunk? But it's like, that's, I cannot imagine anybody ever eating, like, hand sanitizer. That's just disgusting. And I cannot imagine what that would do to your body either. What do you think about the capital called Vienna? Is it the best and safest capital in the world? You're talking about the capital of Austria, right? Vienna is the capital of Austria. I don't know much about Vienna. The only thing I know is it's the capital of Austria. Well, it was, I haven't heard about that happening, Jam, but there have been incidents also in America, for example, where, like, you know, banks, for example, have, like, told you what you can and can't buy, even with your own money. Like, if anybody knows the company Bank of America, like, a few years ago, there was, like, a really big controversy where if you tried to use your Bank of America credit card, or you tried to use your Bank of America debit card, and you tried to buy, like, ammunition from a gun store, or you, like, tried to purchase a firearm, they would decline it. Like, it would just not go through. Like, even in your own debit card, you put in the PIN number from your own bank account, and Bank of America would not let you buy a firearm, and they said that they were opposed to that. But it's your money. It's your money. If somebody wants to go and buy a firearm, that's their choice. That's their right. But the fact that, like, a bank would just, you know, tell people that they cannot, you know, purchase that with their own money, that was just, you know, ridiculous. I don't know if they went back on that or if that's still a policy. I don't use Bank of America, but I know that that was, like, that was a thing that happened, years ago. They lost a lot of business because of that. Yeah, I can imagine. Thank you, Composite Creativity, for the super chat. Companies will constantly try to control what you can spend your money on. It's your money. Okay, I'm waiting for the invite to the business here. The lobby is glitchy? Wait, what's wrong with the lobby? Do you know who the vegan teacher is? Isn't that the person that Gordon Ramsay got into a beef with? Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I remember Gordon Ramsay got into, like, this huge argument with this vegan YouTuber. Was that the person that we're talking about? Is that person, or is that somebody else that I'm thinking of? And what was that argument even about? Like, how did that argument even start? What was it even about? Got beef with a vegan YouTuber. Was that a pun intended? No, no, that was not a pun intended. I just meant beef by fight. But I see what you did there. That was, but yeah, no, it was it was more I mean, an argument. Have you seen MasterChef? I can't stand Joe. Yeah, I don't like Joe either. I haven't really watched MasterChef, but I know who you're talking about. Joe. He's like the guy who owns multiple restaurants. I don't like Joe. The reason I don't like Joe is because Joe is just overly disrespectful. Where Gordon can be disrespectful, but the way that Gordon does it is he does it constructively, where he wants you to improve, he wants you to get better. But, like, Joe just tears people's dreams apart. She was comparing Gordon Ramsay to Hitler because he ate meat. What? What? Are you kidding me? But do you know how ironic that is? Wait. She was comparing Gordon Ramsay to Hitler because he ate meat. But do you know what's so ironic about that? Hitler was a vegetarian. That's what's so ironic. Hitler did not eat meat, so she's a complete idiot. That's one of the stupidest things that I've heard. I'm not attacking vegetarians when I say this, guys. The only thing I'm saying is that it's ironic that she was attacking Gordon Ramsay, comparing him to Hitler for eating meat when Hitler was a vegetarian himself. That was it. He would not eat meat. So, like, the people don't know that Hitler was a vegetarian. But that's one of the. If she knew history, she would know that right there. But that's my God, that's so stupid. But I don't blame Gordon Ramsay for snapping at her after that. Yeah, that's just stupid. did you know the vegan teacher is that who Gordon Ramsay got into a beef with the irony there? I wasn't trying to make a joke out of it, but I guess people made a joke into it, but yeah. But yeah, I would just say that literally is, my position, my viewpoint on this. I have absolutely no problem with people being vegans or being vegetarians or anything. I have no problem with that. One of my best friends is a vegetarian, but I will say that um, the only time that I have a problem with it, the only time I have a problem with it is when they will think that you're a bad person for eating meat. Like the moment that they start thinking that you're like a bad person, if they don't want to eat meat, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But if they start thinking that you're like a bad person or that you're evil for like eating meat, that's the problem. That's the point when I have a problem at that point. Uh, let me see here. Would I ever visit Vienna? Yeah, I'm always open to visiting. Pause. What, Xavier? I'm always open to visiting, any place. But if I'm gonna be traveling, it's gonna be in the next few years. It's not anytime soon. I can't eat tomatoes. I'm allergic to it, and people think it's weird. Yeah. Anyone who's making fun of you for that is stupid. You can't control, how your body reacts to foods. The thing is, when I eat bananas, for example, like my mouth gets puffy. It's like some kind of allergic reaction. It's not like deadly or something that'll make me go to the hospital. It doesn't even hurt. It's just like my mouth's nice get puffy. But I can still eat and enjoy bananas. It just my mouth has had that reaction to it. But not sure why YouTube marked me as a new member earlier. But anyway, Pro, do you plan on ever watching Breaking Bad? I know I've seen clips. Oh, I'm sorry that it did that to you, Kumo. I don't know why it would do that, but yeah, I'll watch Breaking Bad one day. I gotta get to watching it. Pat, you made a video about degenerate streamers and YouTubers. Look up Only Use Me Blade. That guy is diabolical. He would make his fans pay him money to get blackout drunk. Wait, isn't that the guy? Didn't he like? Isn't he like an old YouTuber? Like he's from like the 2010s. He did Call of Duty videos. Isn't that the guy? Is that the guy we're thinking of? What about people who only eat fish? I've never heard of something like that. That vegan teacher also forces her dog to be vegan? What? No, you can't do that. Have you thought about playing with Gilly on Battlefield 6? Yeah, I used to play with Gilly on Call of Duty a lot. We used to play together a lot. But yeah, we could possibly play in Battlefield 6. Well, what's this? I gotta get rid of that. That could cause problems. I don't know how that got there. I'm scared of spiders. Well, think about it this way. Spiders play a really big role in the environment. If it wasn't for spiders, there would be millions, possibly hundreds of millions of people that would be sick with diseases today. So spiders kill a lot of, insects that, carry around diseases. Is it faster to swim underwater in real life? Probably not, because it's probably faster to swim up top, but I don't know. I'm not an expert. You know what animal plays no role in the environment whatsoever? Mosquitoes. If, like, mosquitoes went extinct tomorrow, it would actually help the environment. They play, like, almost no role. The only role you can make the argument for is maybe they're food for certain animals, but there's plenty of other insects they could eat. So there's, yeah, that's what I'll say about it, is that mosquitoes are probably the one that, yeah. The most evil GTA character, Dimitri. Dimitri, yeah. Maybe Tommy, Assassin Wolf. I don't know much about swordfishes. Singapore has developed friendly mosquitoes, those which are harmless to humans. What? Really? The one place in the world that doesn't have mosquitoes, you know what place it is? Iceland. Iceland has no mosquitoes. They don't exist in Iceland. I want to go to Iceland because of that. But I'm surprised mosquitoes even exist in Alaska. Like, I didn't think that they would exist in Alaska, but apparently they do. What do you think about parents who sell their kids into indentured servitude? You're talking about, like, what happened with Mafia, the old country? Scummy. Pure evil. You know, any parent does something like that is evil. Well, Antarctica isn't really a country, but they wouldn't be there, Glover. Salieri, Red Guard. Red Guard. Do I think Mr. Faber will appear in GTA 6? It's a huge possibility, yes. Is it weird to suck at art? No. Everyone has their talents. I used to be much better at art when I was younger, but now I suck. How much money do you have? Like $1,347,000,000. Okay, what are we doing next here? Yeah, I do play on PS5. What's up? Are you looking forward to starting from $0 again? Yeah, starting over on GTA was gonna be fun, but do you know what I'm the most interested in is if I can keep my rank, because when GTA 6 comes out, I really hope I can keep my rank, like the rank 14, 23, probably not, but I don't care about my money. So, like, my money, when GTA 6 comes out, I can start with $0, but I just want to keep my rank. That's all it is. I can make a new character and everything, but I just want to keep the rank. That's it. Well, do I think that Mussolini was incompetent? Yeah, he was evil, but he was also incompetent, yeah. He underestimated Greece. He thought that he could just walk all over Greece and conquer it easily, but it was a disaster for him. Why just keep the rank? I guess because my accomplishments on it. Hey, this is a red fire lane. You can't be parked here, guest. So I'm literally waiting for my mom to give me a parking pass. Oh my god, yeah. People in New York do that all the time. Like, they park in emergency places, like in front of fire hydrants, and then they say, oh, you know, I'm just waiting for somebody. I'll be gone soon. It is frustrating. You know what's the most annoying thing that I've seen in New York is, when people will park in the middle of the street, like, actually in the middle of the street. And they'll be empty, their car will be empty, and then you'll see them on the sidewalk, like, talking to somebody, joking around, laughing with someone. Or, like, catching up with someone. I've seen that happen so many times. It's really annoying. Okay, anyone need help selling anything? Would I consider streaming Battlefield 6 next week? I could, Chief Taco Man. Yeah, I could do that. My favorite country in Europe? I don't think I really have one. One country that I've always wanted to visit is Switzerland. Switzerland I always really wanted to visit. It is Golden Stripes, you're right. Would I consider Trevor pure evil or broken? Neither. He's just insane. He's unstable. Anyone need help selling? Nobody? Converted, can you invite me to your heist? I'll help you, because I wanted to help you with this heist for weeks. And send me an invite to your heist, and I'll help you, if anything. I will take care of that. Who do I think is most evil character in Sopranos? Livia? Other than Livia, probably Ralph. You're making dinner now? Okay. Brandon, let's do your heist. Are you still in here, Brandon? Then, Brandon, invite me to your heist right now. What was that about there? Was that an accident, or what was that there? It was over the bounty? I guess it was over the bounty, but... If you're gonna do that, just tell me, dude. I don't care if you take the bounty, just tell me ahead of time when you're gonna do that. He's helping with a sale. Okay, anyone who needs help with a heist or anything, just, invite me. Most evil historical empire in Europe? Nazi Germany. Yeah, I'd probably say Nazi Germany. Nazi Germany, and then it'd probably be the Soviet Union after that. The two worst empires in European history. You have also the Belgians. The Belgians did some horrible things. Spanish were very evil. Portuguese were very evil as well. British did some horrible things too. Yeah, so every, European country had some pretty evil empires. Most evil Law & Order character? I used to watch Law & Order when I was a kid. The one... I don't think he's the most evil character, but he's a character that I never forgot. One of the most evil characters in the, in Law & Order is that... I forget the name of the character, but it's that psychopath child. Do you remember that child who was like a psychopath, who was just killing other kids? And then he was, like, manipulating parents, manipulating people about that, like, lying about it, like... It was just that... He was, like, evil. That kid was evil. I remember that episode creeped me out so much when I was a kid. That episode, I remember, I never forgot that one. Such a creepy Law and Order episode. It was like the killer was like a child. That was like a psychopath. It was such a creepy episode. It's the episode where the dad shoots the child in the courtroom. That's the one. That's the I forget the name of it. The guy who played as Lucy's dad in Fallout. He's in that episode. Oh, thank you, Raccoon, for sponsoring the channel. Thanks, man. Would you consider Francis McCreary evil? Also, what choice in Blood Brothers do you think was canon? Francis McCreary is doing everything for his career. He doesn't really care about keeping the streets safe or keeping kids safe. It's all about this for his career specifically. At least Derek doesn't hide the type of person that he is. That's what I'll say about him. Thank you, Lost in Time. I think the canon choice is killing Francis because I think Francis pushed too much of Nico's buttons. Thank you, Raccoon. Do you think Volatile is the worst jet in GT Online? You're talking. Isn't the Volatile that? Yeah, it's that large jet from Doomsday Heist.
Okay, they're expecting these chips today, so get over there in the group sex van. Unless you're total idiots, you'll walk in without any problems. Seeing you dressed up like that makes me feel all fuzzy. It's like your kids putting on their uniforms for their first day at school. Only I don't have kids. Just some pretty basic AI experiments that swear at me in Russian and want to destroy the world. You know, we all love in our own ways. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Let's rob this thing. Okay, you're there. Drive in past the garage entrance and follow the road to the racetrack. The tunnel entrance is under the bridge.
Brandon, when we're in the vault, I'm gonna get everything on the left side. You get everything on the right. Okay?
You are private security, like a cop who couldn't pass the fitness test or the psych eval. Looked like you really...
Was there a Polish Empire? Yeah, in a way. It was the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth at its height, which included a lot of territories. But that died in the 1700s. Was Napoleon trying to take over Europe like Hitler, or was his plans different? Napoleon's plans were very, very different. And the thing about
Stay cool. You're doing your usual day-to-day delivery job. You've done this 1,000...
here's what I will say about Napoleon. Napoleon, if you like, people compare Napoleon to Hitler all the time. Like for example, they say like, oh, he was the French Hitler. It's not comparable at all. I'm not saying you're saying that, demigod, but like Hitler, for example, is 100 times worse than Napoleon. Like Napoleon doesn't even come close to being as as evil or as horrible as Hitler. Napoleon did some bad things, sure. He did conquer some countries, but the thing is that the difference between like Napoleon and Hitler, for example, is that Hitler was the one who initiated the conflict, and he was the one who basically started, stealing land from other countries, invading other countries. He invaded pretty much every country in Europe. A lot of the countries that Napoleon actually invaded during the Napoleonic Wars were countries that invaded France first. That's what a lot of people don't know, is that a lot of these coalitions that were started against France, it was before France even attacked anyone. So a lot of times it was these countries like forming coalitions trying to get rid of Napoleon, and then Napoleon won and then ended up conquering their countries. That's, for example, what happened to the Holy Roman Empire. The Holy Roman Empire declared war on France, and then Napoleon conquered them. So it wasn't necessarily that he went after them, it was they went after him. So that's what I'll say about it. He did go too far in some of his occupations, sure, but it was different than like Hitler, who was like trying to conquer and genocide Europe. Napoleon didn't genocide anyone. He didn't commit mass murders like Hitler. Napoleon also ended the Spanish Inquisition. When he conquered Spain, he did end the Spanish Inquisition, and when that saved a lot of people because a lot of people were getting killed during the Spanish Inquisition. No, I never heard of it, Jim.
Hey, that art looks expensive to me. Let's give it a new home. Good news. Seeing as we stayed under the radar, we have a little more time here. Now, your hacker can block the security sensors while you're in the vault, but only for a while. If the system goes quiet for too long, it triggers the alarm as a failsafe. And, did I mention that...
Oh, he definitely was Redguard. He was a, horrible person.
No? Okay, well, I'm mentioning it now. If you're making good time in there...
Who defeated Napoleon? Well, Napoleon's first defeat was against Russia. Then his second defeat was a combination of Britain and Prussia. What was the Spanish Inquisition? The Spanish Inquisition was this religious court in Spain that was condemning people for ridiculous things and just burning them alive. So like courts would condemn you for being like witches or like committing blasphemy against the church, and you get executed and you get burnt alive. And that's Napoleon actually ended that when he conquered Spain. So when he conquered Spain, he actually put an end to these religious killings. And what happened when Spain liberated their country from France? What did they do? They brought back the Spanish Inquisition again. And then they didn't abolish it for another 20 years. So it was, that's what I'll say about that. People don't know that Napoleon ended those religious killings in Spain. Basically, at Salem witch trials, yes, but they were on a larger scale, much larger scale than Salem. The thing about Napoleon is Napoleon really did not like the church, and he really did not like the power that the Roman Catholic Church had in Europe. Napoleon wanted to spread the ideas of like the French Revolution to other countries, and the other countries they felt threatened by him because this idea that like anybody could rise up and become king, like for them that they felt threatened by that, and that's why they hated Napoleon. How do you know so much about history? I like reading stuff. Like the French Revolution, for example, is my favorite. Probably my most favorite. Historical topic. Oh crap! There's a painting here. Hold on, I gotta be quick with this. Oh crap! I gotta be very quick with this. I didn't realize this door was locked.
40 seconds.
Okay. Maybe Guilted, but it's based on a real place.
30 seconds.
Okay, I gotta do this quick. Come on, I can make it, I can make it. My stream got copyright claimed simply by a church bell and a cutscene. Is that normal? No, that is not normal. That's not supposed to happen.
Get out before they smell a rat.
Thank you, Greens, for the super chat. Who is claiming you, and for what church bell exactly?
Time's up. Here comes the nerve agent. Get the hell out of there before you get a lung fall.
Oh crap. Oh man, that was really close. Oh man, that was close. Okay. Swipe, Brandon. Who's copywriting you, Greens? And thank you for the super chat. Yeah, oh, copyright owner is unknown. Okay, I'm sorry. I just read that too quickly. From Resident Evil 4. Well, you see, that shows you how broken YouTube's copyright system is. That some random person can just copyright claim you and it'll say unknown. That's stupid.
Alright, now stay calm. Back the way you came through the checkpoint. Nothing to see here. Back the way we came is too risky now that you're carrying the loot.
No, Napoleon was not a, look, Napoleon was not a good man. He was, Napoleon did some bad things. Like, the worst thing that Napoleon did do is he brought back slavery in Haiti. That was the worst thing that he did. He should have never done that because the French Revolution abolished slavery in Haiti, but he brought it back. But what I'll say about Napoleon is Napoleon's greatest accomplishment was probably Napoleonic Code, bringing it into Europe, which Napoleonic Code is even still used today. And Napoleonic Code, basically what it said was, it said that everybody is equal under the law. That, like, it doesn't matter if you're an aristocrat. If you're, like, an aristocrat or you come from these specific bloodlines, that you are equal to a peasant. And the aristocrats hated that. They hated that they were, like, equal socially to, like, a peasant. That was, like, just because somebody's born into, like, privilege, it doesn't mean that they have, like, should have better advantages in life over other people. Napoleon himself was a monarch, but he actually really hated monarchs. He actually didn't even like it. Napoleon probably considered himself more of a dictator. That's probably what he saw himself more of, not necessarily an emperor. But yeah, that's the thing about Napoleon. But here's what people don't know is if Napoleon was, like, ruler of France, for example, in, like, the 1930s, I guarantee you, if he was ruler of France, he would have attacked Hitler. Like, he would have attacked him before the whole thing even started, and he would not have tolerated that. Like, somebody like Hitler taking power in Germany right next door to France, I guarantee you he would not have tolerated that. So he would have just invaded very early on and got rid of him. So yeah, you can't. I'm not saying Napoleon's necessarily a good man, but, like, you cannot compare him to, like, Hitler. Like, Hitler did so much far worse. At least Napoleon did some good things, where, Hitler, there's almost nothing good that he did. Would Napoleon also hate Mussolini? Yes, most likely. One day I'll play the Assassin's Creed games. Was Napoleon more intelligent than Hitler? Oh yes, 100%. Hitler was, a corporal in war, in World War I, but Napoleon had grown up on the battlefields. He was an artillery officer. He understood military tactics at the time. He grew up as a commander. He knew what fighting was like. Which dictator was the biggest coward recently? Probably would be al-Assad in Syria. Probably him. I did play Battlefield Beta, yes. The assassins were a real faction, and the assassins would assassinate people that they did not like politically. That's what they were in order of. It wasn't necessarily about assassinating evil people. It was about assassinating people that they didn't like. I do have the Oppressor Mark 1 still. I just haven't used it in years. Yeah, the assassins. Well, that's what people don't know. Like, Masayaf was a real place, and Al Mualim was a real person. People don't know that. Like, the assassin leader in Assassin's Creed 1, he was the leader of the assassins in real life. But the assassins in real life, they didn't. It wasn't just this, like, where they would just assassinate, like, evil, bad people. They would target people that they had problems with politically. Like, they would just assassinate people, and people were scared of them. They would pay tribute to them. For example, it wasn't necessarily this heroic force that they made into the in Assassin's Creed 1. The Templars were also real. The Templars were not necessarily a heroic force. Also, Templars did some good things, but they did some bad things too. I don't know that name, Bakken. Damn, this sucks right now. Oh man, this is getting annoying. This. Black screen. Brandon, just hold on. Maybe we'll get out of this black screen in a moment here. Thanks, Pro. You do learn new things every day. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Okay, Brandon. I'll notice when the black screen went away is when people left. Because it was, people were stuck in the clouds. That's probably what it was. How many likes can the stream get? Yeah, if you guys enjoy the stream, if you could like it, I would really appreciate that. The getaway cars are here? I don't think I've ever seen the getaway cars parked here. Brandon, get in with me. I did play Outlast. I played Outlast 1 and 2. Where's the clean car? Clean car is right there. Okay.
Just got word from the decoy. We don't have long before they have to tap out. Make the most of it.
Why do I still play GTA 5? My viewers like playing it. I like playing with my viewers. It's a, you know, game I've always played on the channel. Thank you, Brandon.
All right, the decoy is out. You're on your own now.
What did I think of the Manhunt games? I like them. I never played them before. People asked me to play them, but I did like them. They were fun.
If the buyer hears so much as a siren, this whole thing goes up in smoke.
You know what Manhunt reminded me of?
This would be so
It reminded me a lot of Outlast, because I played the Outlast games, and so when I played Manhunt for the first time, it reminded me of Outlast in a way.
private equity. That's something.
Because in Outlast, you're running away from these like really crazy people.
But you strolled out of there carrying their crown jewels right under their noses. The ultimate humiliation. Oh, I've taken a whole lot of scores, but none of them has been sweeter than this.
I gotta check what's wrong. My capture card is acting weird right now. I'm sorry for the flickering at times, guys. That I don't know, Adrian. I know they had that in Assassin's Creed Revelations, but... Was Kim Il-sung as bad as his grandson? Well, Kim Il-sung wasn't, I don't think... People haven't said he was as ruthless as Kim Jong-un, for example, but Kim Il-sung grew up in poverty, so I guess that's probably why he understood the poor a little bit more. But like Kim Jong-un and Kim Jong-il grew up in absolute wealth. So, but about Kim Il-sung, there was this general that Kim Il-sung had a problem with, and he thought that this North Korean general was becoming too powerful. You know what Kim Il-sung had done to him? He had him tied to a tree and blown up with mortars. That's how Kim Il-sung had that guy executed. And then what he did was he took that guy's that general's like destroyed body, was like just nothing left of it, like the whole body part, just and he left it in the square of the North Korean Kim Il-sung Square. He left it there in Pyongyang just for everybody to see. So that's the type of person that Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-un's grandfather, was. And Kim Jong-un wants to be like his grandfather. That's why he executed his uncle with an anti-aircraft gun. He made a statement that it's a very brutal execution. And an anti-aircraft gun, if that executed somebody, it would rip them apart because the rounds are so big. But that's what Kim Jong-un did to his uncle, to solidify his power. Can I talk about that Soviet launch disaster? What are you talking about? Which one? Gaddafi was not a good man. Like, he was involved in the Pan Am Flight 103 bombing. He bombed a nightclub in West Berlin. But about Gaddafi, though, even though he was like, a bad person, he was a killer. Uh, there wasn't this instability in Libya when he did rule, and what happened was, the U.S. government and a bunch of NATO countries decided to overthrow him, and it led to a giant mess. And Libya today is basically two governments, two different presidents. Libya is in total chaos. It's still like, it's been a decade since Gaddafi's death, and the country is absolute chaos. It is one of the most chaotic countries in the world. It's just a giant mess. Oh, we did it! Look, we got the bonus. My night's going good, Phoenix. How are you? That's horrible, Zach. Baltic Way was a peaceful 1989 protest where 2 million people in the Baltics joined hands across countries to demand freedom from the USSR. What does that kind of protest make you think of America? Wasn't that the protest where Gorbachev actually sent troops into the Baltics? He sent Soviet troops into the Baltics. Was that Gorbachev? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Gorbachev. Yeah, Gorbachev was ruler in 1989, so it's converted. Can you invite me to your heist? I'll help you with your heist next. No problem, Brandon. Thank you, RJ, for the super chat. And thank you, Mr. Jesus. When do you do the Mafia 2 playthrough? Can you play the PS3 or PC version because the Definitive Edition is terrible and lazy work by the developer? What's wrong with the Definitive Edition? I'm hearing about this now. What's wrong with it? No, I didn't notice on that one, Gunner. Would I do a Dark Souls playthrough? Yeah, one day I could do it. I'd probably rage during it. Are you one more like to 200? Oh, okay. If you guys are enjoying the stream, do drop a like. Thank you guys for the support. If anybody here enjoys the channel, please subscribe to me. Uh, okay. Anyone gonna invite me to the next heist? I can help people heists again. Oh, you're inviting me, converted? I did put a like. Thank you. Bugs and glitches. Wait, what, Mr. Jesus? When's the next part of the old country after the stream today? Oh, how is that, Brandon? The Baltic Way was peaceful without violence. Troops were sent later than a protest in 1991 when the USSR tried to stop the Baltic independence. Oh, okay, Jam. I liked all the Mafia 2 DLCs. All of them I liked, yeah. Betrayal of Jimmy, Jimmy's Vendetta. I liked all of them. They charged this man $1,800 to ride in an ambulance when he got hurt. Was that the one where the ambulance hurt the guy and then they charged him? Oh, no, Gunner, I haven't had the chance. Okay, Brandon. For real, I hate those Mafia 2 DLCs. It's like to play the intro of Joe's Adventures while playing the main story before the prison mission, and that's it. Some of the missions are weird. Like I will agree with you on that, like the timers and stuff like that. But I did like the extra content they had in them. Okay, I'll see you, Wild. Take care, man. Am I gonna play GTA 5 Online even after GTA 6 comes out next year? Probably not for the most part. I might occasionally come back to GTA Online just for nostalgia, but I'm gonna be focusing mainly on GTA 6 Online and GTA 6. Are those machines playable? Yes, they are. They are. Uh, Fun fact: shooting someone with a KS-23 can actually be considered shooting someone with an anti-aircraft gun because the barrel is made from a discarded 23 millimeter AA gun barrel. The KS-23 isn't that the Soviet shotgun, Chaz? Thank you for the super chat. It's a Soviet shotgun, right? That's what that is. Or this was the game I kept constantly playing this game in I used to play this game all the time in GTA 4. Oh, damn. Okay. You invited me? Okay, give me 1 second, Neon. Yeah. I used to be really good at this game. Okay. Okay. What is this? This is Cubed. This is the game from GTA, GTA 4. This game is all about timing and, I guess predicting where the, predicting where it's gonna land here. Okay, I got this now here. Okay. Okay, 1 second, guys. Let's see how good I can be at this. Am I doing good, everyone, by the way? Hmm. Damn. Nothing good here. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait. There we go. It's getting more difficult here now. I need something that's... Oh, crap. Yeah. Okay. I think I did pretty good, though. Okay. Okay. Let me help, I'm gonna help Converted with his, Converted, can you invite me again? And Unknown Notion, I can help you with your Lisa job either later or, tomorrow, if that's okay. I just promised I'd help Converted, earlier here. Converted, you can invite me? I've been thinking about it, and there might be two more gangs in my series: a biker gang separate from the rockers, and an off-road racing gang. Do the biker gang. It would make more sense, and a lot of stories don't really have a biker gang in them, so I think that one would work the best for it. They don't have to be part of the street racing in your series. Maybe just some rival gang that they encounter um, in your story. In GTA 6, I can look forward to the new map and no Mark IIs and no orbs in the online. I hope there's no futuristic stuff added too. I agree with you too, Captain Fultz, and I really hope they don't add anything else. I hope they don't add any futuristic stuff like that. They better not. It's diamonds. Okay, yeah, we can do it. I think we can get as much of it as we can. Let's do it then. Start it then. We're good. I think we can do it, me and you, just us two. I think we can take as much as possible. What do you think of the people who claim that Katorgas were not as bad as gulags? You're talking about the Russian imperial prison system. Here's the thing is, this is what people don't know. People don't know this about history. That the Soviets were not the ones who started the forced labor system in Siberia. The Soviets were not the ones who started that. They're the ones who had the most of it, but they're not the ones who started it. Do you know who started it? It was the Imperials in Russia. Katorgas, that's what they were called. They were basically imperial gulags. They were the same thing as a Soviet gulag, but the difference was they were imperial. And it was the monarchy who would basically send people, the Tsar would send people to those gulags. And, where's Converted? Where is he? Like, for example, one of the Poland's heroes, Piłsudski, for example, was in a katorga in Siberia. What's wrong, Converted? Russian Tsars started it, not the Soviets. Yeah, and when the Soviets took over Russia, when they did that, when the Soviets took over Russia, they had introduced their own forced labor system, and they called it gulags. The people who defended Katorga said the Tsar gave the inmates gifts on Christmas. What? A little bit more soup? That's it, Gunner? It was, it's nonsense. Those Katorgas, people died in them. And not only that, Katorgas also had children. Forced labor from children. That's what the Tsar did to people. So it was, the Tsar had his own forced labor system, but people deny that. They say, like, oh, no, the Tsar wasn't a bad person. He was a bad person, just as much as the Soviets were, so... It was, You know, my parents are from Poland. The way that Poles look at it is they hate both. They hate the monarchists and they hate the communists. They hate both of them. So it's they both sucked. Aware of the world low eyeworm nematode, Patrick? Wait, what? Suppressor? What? Oh yeah, Stalin expanded the gulags. He built the majority of them, sure. But the point that I'm getting at, it was the Russian Imperials who started up that system originally.
Play it cool. You're doing your usual day-to-day delivery job. You've done this 1,000 times.
You're earlier than expected. Just gonna check your VI number? Chip delivery, huh? Sure. Go straight through.
Which Tsar started the Katorgas? It wasn't Nicholas. It was before him even. I don't think Russia really had that many good Tsars. You know, Peter the Great, a lot of people consider him like the best the best Russian Tsar, but Peter the Great, while he might have advanced Russia, he was very brutal. Like, Peter the Great had his own child executed. So that's what people don't understand about Peter the Great. So it was, Peter the Great was a brutal man. He was not a nice man.
Security check's coming up. You can do this. You keep her cool. Don't be nervous, you know? Who's nervous? Not this sweaty mess in a gaming chair.
Howdy. You looking for the vault? Right up ahead.
Y'all here for the vault, yeah? Alright, you're gonna need your key cards to get into the man trap there. 2-card system.
Okay, listen to me, converted. I'm getting everything on the left side. You get everything on the right side, okay? When we're in there. We'll try to get as many of the diamonds as we can. I don't think we'll be able to get 100% of the diamonds, but if we really push this, we'll be able to get a huge amount of it. It'll be more worth it than doing it with 3 people.
Okay, so far so bueno. Push on to the vault. There'll be a guard there to meet you. Don't break character just yet.
Oh.
Yes, I remember that monster. Yeah, that story.
Man, they never tell me nothing, you know? I'll get it open for you.
Can I do a New York accent? I am from New York. Some people tell me I have a New York accent, other people say I don't. But, you know, I can do a more thicker accent. Hey, how you doing? I can do that one.
There.
Well, I'm not denying his modernization of Russia, but I'm just saying he was not a good person.
Good news. Seeing as we stayed under the radar, we have a little more time here. Now, your hacker can block the security sensors while you're in the vault, but only for a while. If the system goes quiet for too long, it triggers the alarm as a failsafe.
Oh, crap.
And, did I mention that if the alarm goes
Wrong
off
one.
in here, they'll flood the place with nerve agents?
Right here.
No? Okay, well, I'm mentioning it now.
Get the middle at the end. That's what we're doing. Your New York accent slipped out during the Fallout playthrough. It was kind of funny. Wait, when? Hang on, Suppressor. It's gonna focus on this right now here. Damn. I messed up. Okay, this one here. Here we go. And B, E, and A. Okay, if we each get 3, we should be good here. One there. Okay. When you're done there, get C. When you're done there, get C when you're done there. Okay, at 10 seconds, I'm stopping with this. Here I go. Okay, I'm getting out. That was a good haul. We did good. Okay, good work. Swipe. Yeah, I can help you next time with a D. And Suppressor, I'm sorry, what were you trying to ask me earlier? What do you think of the people who say the U.S. got Pol Pot in power? No, that is on Vietnam mostly. The North Vietnamese were the ones who supported the they supported Pol Pot and they supported the Khmer Rouge. But I'll say this though, I wouldn't really blame Vietnam entirely for it. I would blame North Vietnam because South Vietnam was not responsible for that. It was more North Vietnam. Your accent came out in the Fallout short you posted. Who the hell are you? Oh, that one. Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
They're closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace. Security is sweeping the whole building. Stay one step ahead or this whole thing goes south.
I like how he just ignores the body. You got this. Thank you. Will I play Mafia 2? Yeah, after Mafia the Old Country.
The cops aren't letting anybody through the perimeter, so you'll have to do that the old-fashioned way. Good job, officers. It's about time you showed up. As long as you're in the casino, that outfit's
Oh, that's horrible, Suppressor. Is that becoming like an epidemic, like with those parasites? That's horrible. That's, oh my god, that's horrible, Suppressor. We did really good on that haul. Almost 3 million. We did really good. How bad is the new Mafia game? No, it's actually good. After the disaster with Mind's Eye, I needed a good game, and Mafia the Old Country made up for that. What do you guys think will be the best crime game this year? Do you think it's Mafia the Old Country, or do you think it's going to be Ghost of Yotei? Because Ghost of Yotei is another crime game that's coming out this year, well, technically. You know, people say it's a samurai game, but I would say it's more like an open-world crime game in Japan in the 1600s. It is technically a crime game because you're an outlaw mercenary. Hey, Sammy. My favorite scene in GTA 5, favorite scene in GTA 5, probably the Floyd and Deborah scene. Yeah, that's probably that one. I think story-wise, Mafia wins, but gameplay-wise, Yote wins. Yeah, probably would agree with that one. I always try to go up that, and I never succeed in going up that. Okay, here we go. About to lose the cops. About to lose them. And how much more still? There we go. Lost the cops. Good work. I don't know, William. My Road to Hill 30 playlist out of order. Thank you for telling me, Johnny Gat. I'll fix that right after the stream. What's for dinner, Pat? I don't know yet. Guess I'll take a look. Wait, what do you mean, chat? It's confirming I don't need glasses. Am I reading that right? Yeah. What's your PSN Verticore? What do I think about scammers? Scumbags? Horrible people? These scammers, a lot of them have basically no conscience, nothing. Oh, it's the same thing? Okay. Verticore. Somebody in chat said two boys stole $7,000 worth of dolls called boo-boos? What? And you says, what's your PSN, if I'm reading your name correctly? Any tips for new content creators for GTA 6 drops? It's very difficult to get into GTA now as a creator because it's, you know, past its prime and it's, but when GTA 6 comes out, there'll be a lot of room for new creators to grow and new creators to do content. Hi, Ian. Okay, guys. I think I'll probably be wrapping up the stream here. I'm gonna have dinner. Haven't had dinner yet. The single-player World War II Secret Weapons of Normandy. Best single-player World War II game. Uh, Maybe the Saboteur, because it offers so much content to it. It's an open-world game. But I'll answer any questions people have for me before I go. So if you guys want to ask me anything before I go, just tell me, and I'll answer any questions people might have. If you guys enjoyed the stream, do drop a like, and if you're new to my channel and enjoy my content, subscribe to me. It helps the channel out a lot. Well, Hitman Absolution sequel is really Hitman 1. Hitman Absolution does take place in the same universe as Hitman 1. When will the next part of Mafia: The Old Country be out? In like 20 minutes. Pro, can you sponsor me my YouTube channel? What do you mean, D? I'll see you later, Ray. Yeah. I don't know if Left 4 Dead 2 would be the best FPS, but it's one of the best, games. One of the best zombie games of all time. I played a little bit of Portal 2, but I didn't get into it. He seemed like he was covering things up, Adrian. One day, maybe Young Ancestor, I'll do a playthrough of that game. Do you read any comics growing up? Not really, no. I played Call of Duty 3, yes. I have it on PS2 and I beat it. Well, I can subscribe to you, D. And check out D's channel there, guys. Kona. Yeah, I know that game. Isn't that the game where it's like really snowy and stuff? I did subscribe to you, D Money. What's for dinner? I'm not sure yet. Well, I played Call of Duty Finest Hour. Yes, that's a game I still gotta get to. Yes, Yakuza stream will be this week. I couldn't do it this week because of Mafia. I was so busy with Mafia, but when I'm gonna be wrapping up Mafia this weekend, I should be able to do it. Yeah. I didn't know that, Demigod. The air missions tend to suck. At land, you can always do solo, Jesus. When you upload Mafia, give me like 20 minutes after this stream. Yeah, Firewatch, I gotta play that one too. Is it made by the same developer? Do you know what date? I'm not sure yet. I don't want to give it the definitive answer. I'll see what's going on. But I guess we'll be, I said Adrian, I feel like the arson captain was trying to cover stuff up in L.A. Noire. But I guess I'll be going here, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for watching the stream. If you enjoyed it, do drop a like. If you're new to my channel and enjoy my content, subscribe to me. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.